for Memorial Drive. Right now. Okay, we'll do what we can. Okay, all right. Okay, bye. Bye.
And computer needs. The Dot Experiment is here for all your tech, all your software problems, whether it's the storage full, your laptop won't boot, or you're just tired of your current setup, or you're just looking for tech support. The Dot Experiment is the only way to go. Call them today, 404-259-1343, or you can email them at support@thedotexperiment.com for a free consultation. Don't waste your money buying tech stuff and tech software that you don't understand and don't know how to use. Contact the Dot Experiment, the professionals in fixing all your stuff, man. So before you buy that cell phone, before you get that computer, contact the Dot Experiment. It's the only way to go. I'm telling you, that's how we roll it over here. Lawrence Prescott Photography. I'm smiling, I'm laughing because, God, I know what I'm talking about. Lawrence Prescott Photography. That's the only person you need to call when you're ready to take your pictures. You want those pictures to come out right. You want those pictures to last forever. You want your best picture taken? Lawrence Prescott Photography. He does private events, in studio also, and outdoor photography if you need. Photography is what Lawrence Prescott does, and he's really good at it. Trust me. And also, when you want to get that video done, any type of videography production, he got you. He does short films, movies, any type of videos as well. Lawrence Prescott got you at anything that you really need. So make sure you give him a call. His phone number, and I'm going to say it slow for you, it's 404-218-1234. Did you get that? 404-218-1234. Lawrence Prescott Photography. Yo, my virgin, big up.
Hey now, it's that time again. Join us as we celebrate our 2nd year anniversary. We'll be bringing music, entertainment, and culture. It'll be here at the CLTV Studios, 6254 Memorial Drive, Snow Mountain, Georgia, 30083. Saturday, September 14th, 6 p.m. to 12 a.m. Save the date.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Real Talk with the Mayor. I'm Dr. Beverly Jones, and you are looking and listening to CLTV. That stands for Caribbeanlifetv. We're going to have a wonderful show today. I have some beautiful, beautiful guests here today, and they have been my motivation in terms of what the show idea is about. These are some junior Olympians. Can you believe that? They have gone to track meets, and they have had some great success at their schools and college. And I just thought, wow, the Olympics is here. We can't be at the Olympics, but then we can bring the Olympics to CLTV, and that's what I did today. But the reason why I decided to do this is my motivation. For those of you who do not know, my aunt, Alice Coachman, she was the first African-American gold Olympian, and she's from Albany, Georgia. And this was back in between 1946 and 48. She just had such a hard life in terms of being this superstar and this mega, world-renowned person. She won about 5 gold medals. And the Olympics was held in London, England. And she had to struggle to get there. And that's why I wanted some young people here today to talk about what they go through in order to do their track and field and various sports that they are participating in. And just a little snippet about my aunt, because I love her so much, and she has been my idol for so many years, and we got to keep history going. And we must never forget those who came before us. She was from Albany, Georgia, as I said, and she was not allowed to go to the gym like the other athletes. So she lived in the woods. Of course, it was the country, and she didn't have the money to buy sneakers as everyone else. So what she would do is that she would run in the terrain, in the woods and the rocks, and her feet would be so bloody and so sore, but she never gave up. And not only did she do track and field, she also did a high jump. And as I said, she wasn't allowed to go into any facilities because they were labeled white only. And remember, this was in the 40s. And so what my aunt did, she would get sheets and clothing and tie it together, and she would tie it from one tree to another tree. Now as we all know, trees aren't even unless you plant them that way. So her tying the sheets together was very uneven, and she had to jump sideways and in various different positions. Well, so when she made the Olympics, she didn't think that she had any skill sets to do this because she wasn't properly trained like the rest of her, the athletes that was going to the Olympics. But because she had such a hard life in training, she was even better. And one of the quotes that I love the most, she said that having to run in the woods, rocks, trees, branches, she said that she had never ran on pavement. And so that was like a new burst of energy. And so that's how she superseded in her sports. So I admire her for all that she went through. And because it was right after the war, it was a lot of hatred going on in the world, as you guys know. The coaches would not put the chains around her neck because she was an African American. So she made history again because the King George VI, he was the one that put the gold medals around her neck. And that was the first time a king had ever honored anyone in an Olympics. So I just want to say that sometimes the bad things in your life is preparing you for the greatest things in your life. So with all that being said, I had to do my little bragging about my aunt because this is her season, and she motivated me to want to go to the Olympics, but it never happened, okay? I went to a Junior Olympics in Tokyo, Japan, many, many years ago. So I have three beautiful young ladies. I have two in high school, Julian and Jillian, and you guys go to Miller Grove?
Yes.
Miller Grove, okay. And then I have Maxine, okay, and she's a student at Kennesaw. And the beautiful thing is that they competed against each other. And so I just want to talk about your highs and your lows in terms of your sport, your motivation. And I know parents are always your groundwork for being motivated. They're always the root cause of what you're doing. We have to give them homage. And I just want to talk to you all. First of all, I didn't look as pretty as you all did when I was running. I mean, I wasn't all made up. We were all sweaty. So you can tell that this is a new day when they coming out looking like beauty queens on the track field, right? Okay. So we're going to start out. Who's the youngest here? Is that Julia? Oh, you're the youngest?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you are?
15.
15. Okay,
Yes.
Okay, I remember 15. And you're in what grade?
11.
11th grade. And, okay,
I'm 16 and I'm in the 12th grade.
in the 12th grade. So you must have skipped a year.
No, I started school.
Okay. And
I'm 18.
18, and you went to what high school?
I went to Chamblee High School.
And now you're in college?
Yes, ma'am.
And what college?
Kennesaw State University.
Okay, so we'll start with you. Tell me about what motivated you to get into your sport. and how far do you want to take it, and tell me where you've been with this. You don't have to do it all at once, so we're just going to do a round robin and talk about it.
Okay. It's funny because I actually didn't want to do track. I started track my freshman year, my first time ever, and I was at a different school than Chambly. So I was there, and I quit like mid-season because I just was not passionate about it. I just did not like to do it at all. And then when I moved to my new school, I wanted to try different sports. So I tried volleyball, I did tennis, and then this coach really wanted me to play run for his team. And I was trying to avoid him because I really didn't want to run track. But eventually I was like, okay, well, I'm not really into volleyball or tennis, so I was like, okay, well, let's go ahead and try track at the school. I did track, and I loved it at Chambly High School. So I appreciate that coach for trying to get me there and motivate me and everything. So, and I also started running my 100-meter hurdles there because at my other school, for some reason, they kept putting me in, like, long distance and, like, 300-meter hurdles, which isn't too bad, but I like to do something a little bit shorter. So that's what they put me in. So I started my debut for the 100 hurdles. And
so that was your start. And what was your start? Let's hear how you got started in this great athletic field.
So I started in 6th grade, and I started because my older sisters used to run track. So I was just like following behind them just to try something new. And so I was really just doing it for fun, to like try something out, because at the time I was doing cheer. So like that was really my main priority. And then once I got into 8th grade, I started doing hurdles. Like I wasn't really that good. I was like, going over them.
You were just jumping.
Yes. And then like after that, like once I got into high school, I started to take it more seriously. And like I really became more passionate about it since then. And then from there I've gone up.
Okay. All right.
I started running track in 7th grade, and I think my mom was the one who signed me up, and I did not want to do it. I remember saying I didn't want to do it and stuff, but I actually tried it, and I was not that good at all. I remember my first 100, I had passed out, but I remember I was like, I want to actually try and get into the sport. So that summer we started training at a club called Elite Speed, and since then I've been training. And then I actually started taking it more serious after my freshman year because that's when I realized my potential in track, and I realized that I could get somewhere into it because before I was just doing it just to keep myself busy, but now it's something I want to take serious and do in the long run.
Okay. And so I understand that one of you have gone to a Junior Olympics. Who was that superstar? Which one of you is the superstar?
I've been to the Junior Olympics. I went in 2022 in Sacramento, California.
Okay. And how was it?
It was very like eye-opening for me because I never been to like a big track meet before, and I got to see like a whole bunch of people like, and it really exposed me to a lot, and I really realized I had to get a lot better to be up there with everybody else.
Okay, so practice, right?
Yes.
Okay. And so what inspired you to kind of keep pushing? You seeing your true potential. How far do you want to take this?
well, first, I realized my true potential. My junior year, I started to get better at the hurdles. I was like, okay, well, I like this, but I want to, do more with it and things like that. So I started to join this. I joined this club in 2023. That was my first time ever doing any kind of club outside of school.
Mm-hmm.
And I did indoor for the first time, and then I realized I wasn't really that good at indoor. I was like, wow, like I'm getting beat. What happened to, because I was good at outdoors, and indoor it's very different. So I felt like I needed to train more so I can get better at indoor and outdoor. So ever since then, wait, hold on.
You're at Kennesaw now,
Yeah.
right?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so are you going to do track and field at Kennesaw?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. So who's your idol? Did you have an
My
idol at the
idol?
time, an athletic idol?
Yes. I'm pretty sure they like her as well, Masai Russell. She's just a very big inspiration for a lot of hurdlers and things like that. She makes YouTube and posts on Instagram about her, her lifestyle, and just really, she's just a really big role model for a lot of us, for a lot of
okay.
hurdlers.
And so, who's your role model?
Like she said, Masai Russell, because I feel like she's really relatable to us, so I can really connect with her.
Yeah, okay.
I feel like my role model is the Frederick twins because they are around our age and they're doing things that I want to essentially do in the future, and they also pushed me and motivated me to know that just because right now things are hard, I can get better later in the future with hard work and things will get better.
Okay. So, okay, have you guys been watching the Olympics?
Yeah.
I've been glued to the Olympics, okay? I love all the sports. I love track and field, I love gymnastics, and it's just amazing how far this sport has gone. I mean, these women are doing amazing things in an amazing time. And so, who has been your best Olympian in Paris?
Oh,
Okay.
They're all amazing, but I feel like Julian Alfred has came a long way, especially from this is her. I think this is her first Olympics, if I'm not mistaken, because I think she just graduated from college, but she represented her country well. I think she just got their first medal for the country, and I feel like people weren't expecting it. People were really expecting Shakira to win the 100, but I'm happy for all of them. But I was very happy for Julian Alfred to win the 100.
Oh, okay, okay. And so, all right. So, who was your favorite?
Mine is definitely Julian Alfred, Masai Russell, and Sydney McLaughlin. And like one thing about Sydney McLaughlin, she can do anything, like any event, she's gonna excel at it. And then with Masai Russell, I feel like she's like really, literally came from the bottom of like nobody's expected her to be here now.
And that's what I'm talking about. The people who had to go through the most, and the ones who had to put more into it. Those are the ones that come from the back to the front. So, and so do you guys? I mean, you're still young. Do you see yourselves going to the Olympics one day?
Yeah.
I guess. I think. Okay,
It's a thought.
let me recheck that. Do you see yourself competing in the Olympics one day?
I think so. I actually thought about that. I was like, well, maybe going pro wouldn't be so bad because, just looking at all these Olympians, they're just, a really big inspiration.
Okay.
So I think, I don't know. I don't think it'll be too bad to run for the Olympics.
Okay. Now, we had mentioned earlier about you all competed against each other. And so, how was that? How do you feel about that? I know it was, how long, about 2 or 3 years ago? Maybe?
But really just like recently, back in like March.
You all just competed recently in March?
Yes.
Okay. And so,
That was Nike Indoor. Is that?
I didn't jump for 60 meters.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I was there.
It was there? Yeah. So I guess we competed each other.
okay. But your mom remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just running.
You were running.
Right.
They say when you are running, you're supposed to look ahead, straight ahead, not from side to side. And that's like a sort of like a fable in life. You look straight ahead. You don't look at the person on the right or the person on the left to see what they're doing because it slows you down. Do you agree with that?
Yes, like my coaches literally tell me when I'm running, I have tunnel vision. I don't look at anything else.
Exactly.
That's gonna mess me up.
Except for the finish line.
Yes.
Okay. And so, how do you relate to the other young ladies your age that you've competed? Well, I see the three of you here together today, so that's absolutely wonderful because you're competing on the field, but after you leave it on the field, then you become friends, and you be lifetime friends. So, I know there's a superstar in here that's I'm coming to see at the Olympics at some point in time. I know. So how are you preparing yourself right now, you're 16, you're 18, and you're 15. So what is it that you need to do now so the next time we talk, it'll be 4 years from now in some country. That's what I've been visualizing. 4 years from now, I hope to have the same conversation with you all. So tell me your map on how you're going to get there.
Okay. Well, for me, my biggest block was my mental. So I just really have to overcome, telling myself that I belong here, because the more meets I ran, I had a little bit more losses than I had before. So my coach, he always told me, you have to be a good loser in order to be a good winner.
But you were in the game.
Yes.
You got to remember you're in the game. Many
Right.
people didn't make the tryouts.
Right.
But you did.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
So did that make you feel better knowing that, I'm here?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So I just have to, I just have to believe in myself a little bit more and, tell myself that I belong here and that,
You can do it. You can do it.
that
You
I
already
can do
did it.
Exactly.
Okay. So you made the first step.
Yes.
Okay. Jillian?
For me, it's really like tunnel vision, like focusing on myself and what I have to do and like perfecting my craft, because I know like the harder I work now, like the more it's gonna pay off later on. So I just really need to trust in myself and like trust in the people that support me.
Okay. Physically, what do you have to do? What is your regime?
Really just like getting in the weight room more, being on the track more, just really like working harder all around.
Yeah. Okay. Jillian?
I feel like for me also is to work on my mental and physically get stronger, because that is stuff that I have struggled with my whole track career. And I feel like once I overcome all those obstacles, I can be somewhere.
Okay. So what are you going to tell the ladies when they come back? If you had an opportunity to meet them today, what would you say, Julia?
About myself,
About if you had an opportunity to meet one of the Olympians when they come back to the U.S., what would you say if you had an opportunity to meet one?
I feel like if I had an opportunity to speak to an Olympian, I would probably ask them how was their experience like growing up with track, and how did they overcome all the obstacles they've been through, and what's their tips on how to physically and mentally overcome those things that they've been through.
Okay. So, Jillian, can you imagine the pressure that the whole world is watching you and you have to do it for your country? I mean, what do you think about that? What are your thoughts on that? When you see them running and the world, every eye is on them, and you have to compete against, maybe 10, 12 women and give it your all. So what are your thoughts when you see them just giving everything, every fiber in their being just to make it across that finish line?
I know it's like definitely challenging for them, because you have to really be mentally tough, because along with everybody in the world watching you, it comes with like haters and stuff and people that's not gonna believe you.
We forgot about the haters, right? Okay.
And so I really like give props to them, because like I know they're the people that really work the hardest just to keep up to those standards.
Okay. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to go to a commercial break, and when we come back, then I'll let you answer that question as well, okay? Okay.
Hey now, hey. It's that time again. Join us as we celebrate our 2nd year anniversary. We'll be bringing you music, entertainment, and culture. It'll be here at the CLTV Studios, 6254 Memorial Drive, Stone Mountain, Georgia, 30083. Saturday, September 14th, 6 p.m. to 12 a.m. Save the date.
You're looking for a home? You're looking for land? Look no further. Elite Realty Dominica got you covered. Whether it's to buy a home or build a home or just an investment property, contact Nicole London at 888 888-860-2366. That's 888-860-2366. Or you can log on to EliteRealty.com. Elite Realty Dominica, where exquisite living is defined by nature.
All right, we're back to Real Talk. I'm Dr. Beverly Jones, and I have three of the most beautiful athletes I've ever seen. And you guys, you look gorgeous, you're very intelligent, and you're athletes. I mean, you know what? That is the makings of superstars, okay? So you have everything right before you, your life. You know, you have great parents, you're going to school. I mean, I'm just so proud of you. So I guess we was talking about, one of the questions is, what would you say to someone who's trying to get into track and field? Oh, go ahead. Go ahead next.
What would I say to someone that's trying to get into track and field? I would tell them that you really have to get your mental together, because you can be the most fit person out there, and if you don't believe in yourself, then you're not going to get anywhere. You know, I remember someone asked me, would you ever go against, these Olympians? And I'm like, oh, no, I don't think I would ever, be able to do that. But then they told me, with that mindset, you won't be able to,
Okay.
So I would definitely tell future athletes that.
Okay. Okay, Julia, I know I'm skipping one.
Well, I would tell athletes who are looking into track and field, I would tell them that they need to run their own race and not compare themselves to others, because when you do that, that really does mess with your head a lot, because you'll think, oh, I'm not good enough and I can't do that. But really, it just takes hard work and it does not come overnight. So everybody needs to focus on themselves, because it'll all come together one day.
Okay. Well, I hope that, which one of you is hoping to go to an Olympics? I'm putting you there. I've already put you there. Okay. I see the vision. Do you guys see, Jillian, do you see the vision?
Yes, I would definitely make that a goal of mine, because I really want to compete for my country, Trinidad and Tobago, to represent.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So, but you did go to Tobago, right?
We went to Trinidad.
It was Trinidad?
Yes.
And was that a track meet?
Yes, it was a track meet.
Okay, tell us a little about it. How do they do things the same, and how do they do things differently?
I would say the whole environment of the track meet is completely different from the U.S. I would say, like, it's way more fun. It's, like, louder and everything. Like, in the U.S., it's kind of boring. Like, I wouldn't want to go to a track meet and watch a meet, but in Trinidad, definitely.
So why is it boring?
Because, like, they don't really have any entertainment, except for just, like, obviously running, but, like, other than that,
It's the shooting of the gun.
yeah.
Oh, okay. And so how is it in Tobago?
We didn't actually go to
You went to Trinidad.
Yes.
So how is it in Trinidad?
The culture there is very different, and it was nice getting to know where my family is from and meeting my family members who I haven't met since I was a baby. So it was nice going there, seeing the culture and running there. It was a very good experience for me and my sister.
Okay. Is there a representative from your country in the Olympics now?
Yes, so Dream Richards and our teammate Sanaya Soleil.
Okay.
Yeah.
The twins?
Yes.
Oh, so they're competing.
Yes, they're competing in the 4x1.
Okay. And how are they doing thus far?
Well, they actually haven't ran yet.
They haven't? So, okay, so I know you're going to be waving a flag and cheering them on. Okay. So what about Team USA?
I
I like Team USA, but I know that it is harder to get on that team, and I feel like for me, it would be better to represent the country where my family is from because I just feel like I get to represent somewhere that a lot of people aren't from and make a name for myself there.
Okay. All right. So with me, my motivation was my aunt because I saw the trials and tribulations she had to go through, and I wanted to be the second person in my family to get some gold medals, but it never happened. I mean, I won some trophies, I won some medals, and then life goes on. But I have a great love for the sport. So we're just going to move away from the track and field. So what do you guys think about Miss Simone Biles?
I think she's really great. Like I love her personality whenever she's not, on the bar.
Okay.
Yeah.
And she does a little of everything.
Oh, yeah.
It's so amazing. I mean, she flies in the air.
Exactly.
Yes, uh-huh. So what do you guys thought? Who's your favorite in the Olympic right now? It doesn't have to be track and field. Who are you all rooting for?
I really only have watched track, but I did watch the gymnast, and my favorite Simone. That's really the only person that we watched, to be honest.
She is Miss Olympics. To be perfectly honest. I mean, no one's watching anyone else. Everyone else, unfortunately, because this woman is flying like a jet
Right.
in the air. Just totally amazing. So let's talk about your future after school. What are your plans? I know that you're presently in college. This will be your first year.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and your major?
I'm majoring in business marketing.
Okay,
Yes.
all right. And you're in the 12th grade.
Yes.
Okay, so you'll be graduating
Yes.
soon. And what are your plans?
So I'm going to go to college, and I want to run track in college. And I plan to major in biology or like general science and go down the medical track.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Okay, and what discipline?
Either like orthopedics or orthodontics.
Oh, perfect, perfect. And I know you still have a little time, but have you thought about what you want to do after high school?
I plan on going to college, and I have heard a lot about cybersecurity, and what I've heard about it sounds like something I'll be interested in, and yeah.
Well, we're going to turn the tables. Let's talk about your parents. Okay. Let's talk about your mom and dad. How have they been motivating in your life? Or, just tell me a little about your parents, because that is so important. We always talk about life, what we're doing now, but we need to talk about the parents because they play a significant part in your life. And so, good, bad, or indifferent, because sometimes things that we think, oh, my mom is so mean, those are the things that really get you to where you need to be. So tell me a mommy story.
I think my mom is like, she's always going to be
Shall I make her leave out the room?
my mom is always going to be the one that's going to be on top of me. Like with her, like nothing's going to get past her. So like without her, I probably wouldn't even be where I am today. Because,
In what way?
like with track, school, like literally everything.
Okay. All right, Julia. Tell me a mommy. Okay, well, daddy's here, so it could be a mommy or a daddy story.
Well, I would just talk about both. I feel like even though they are hard on us, they do it because they want us to be better than they were.
Okay. Either of your parents participated in any sports?
Well, my dad competed in sports when he was in high school, but other than that, no.
Okay, he didn't chase y'all around the house. That's how you became so fast. That's what most people, mommy, daddy story is. My mom used to chase me, so you guys didn't have that experience.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, and it helped you, right?
Yes.
Okay. What's your best mommy story?
Well, I can talk about my dad, but
Okay.
I guess just him supporting me throughout my whole life and career for track and everything, and giving me opportunities and making sure that I'm exposed. So yeah, I was.
Okay, gotcha. You all have another person that you all know, and that's Miss Sally, right? Yeah, because she was the one that gave me your information, and she had high praises for you. So, we have to kind of keep that torch going. So, is there anyone at your school that you want to be a living example to?
Honestly,
Or a relative? Who do you admire? Someone in your inner circle that you really admire. That was my motivation, I'm so glad that I had someone to look up to. And her story, like I said, my aunt's story wasn't all perfect, but it got her to the top. And so it's hard to stay on top once you get to the top. So we all have to have a motivator. And so if you don't have one now, who do you see that's in sports now or some other field that you see that inspires you?
Do they have to be in sports?
Okay, maybe not.
You guys have
Oh yeah, so the person that I admire is definitely my grandmother,
Okay.
and because like she came here to this country with like nothing, and she really came from the bottom up, and she really inspires me because of that.
Okay. Gotcha. Julia,
I can't really think of anybody, but
a friend? Do you have a friend or someone?
no, but
You're working on it. Okay. It's a work in progress. Yeah, so because that is so important to have someone that you can look up to, that really inspires you. So when we come back, we're going to have more real talk with Julian, Jillian, and Maxine. Madison. Madison Maxine. Yes. Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay. Good. Okay. I think I done went down the road. What are we going to do in terms of time? And did you have their pictures?
It's okay on time because the show that comes on after you.
Hey now, hey! It's that time again. Join us as we celebrate our second year anniversary. We'll be bringing you music, entertainment, and culture. It'll be here at the CLTV studios, 6254 Memorial Drive, Stone Mountain, Georgia, 30083. Saturday, September 14th, 6 p.m. to 12 a.m. Save the date. Hey now. Greetings, family. Check out the Alkebulan radio show on Caribbean Life Radio and TV every Saturday morning at 11 a.m. Please tune in for the inspirational and motivational talk show that you do not want to miss. Hey now. This is Stacy with Reading to Feed the Mind. Join us every Wednesday, 6:30 to 7:30, as we talk about various authors, books, and everything around reading and literacy.
Check. Yo. This is DJ Silent. Again, this is DJ Silent. I want you guys to know every Tuesday right here at Caribbean Live Radio, Caribbean Live TV. It's all about the Rhythm and Hit Show. Again, right here at Caribbean Live TV, Caribbean Live Radio is all about the Rhythm and Hit Show from 6 to 8. Yours truly again, DJ Silent.
Hi, this is Prima with Candy Co-Ed Conversations. Me, just Prima. Tune in every Thursday night from 8:30ish to 10ish to see what we have going on. We talk about everything under the sun. Nothing is off limits. And call in 678-661-1819 with questions, comments, and feedback. Looking forward to it.
Hey people, we all doing every Monday, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Yes, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. People, we all doing. I got something for y'all. Catch sound from the VI with, guess who? Lady C, big up your damn self. Tune in to Caribbean Life Radio, people. That's where you gotta tune in. Caribbean Life Radio, every Monday, 8 to 9. Catch the songs from the VI with, guess who? Lady C.
Check is Rebel Mass, and be sure to tune into Unplugged with Rebel Mass and DJ Mecca Rose every Saturday, 2:15 to 3:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And be sure to lock in with Caribbean Life Radio and Caribbean Life TV.
This is Pastor Carlene Hepburn. Please tune in to Recharge Nation every Saturday from 9:30 to 11 a.m. on Caribbean Life TV and radio.
Hey, this is Jeffrey
because
Speaks
if
with
you're
Dozen
not
Talk.
halfway,
Be sure to
let's
tune in to my
reschedule.
show
We can
every
do it
Saturday
next
from
week.
12 to 1 on Caribbean Life TV and radio.
You're 15.
Hi everyone, tune
This is
in
Fred
to
from
Rosalie
Fred.
Henry, the seven-figure Tuna Whisperer, every Thursday at 7 p.m. on the Caribbean Life Radio. Chat now with Rosalie Henry, the seven-figure Tuna Whisperer.
Hey now, hey, this is Stacy with Eating to Feed the Mind. Join us every Wednesday, 6:30 to 7:30, as we talk about various authors, books, and everything around reading and literacy. Hey now, hey, it's that time again. Join us as we celebrate our second year anniversary. We'll be bringing you music, entertainment, and culture. It'll be here at the CLTV Studios, 6254 Memorial Drive, Stone Mountain, Georgia, 30083. Saturday, September 14th, 6 p.m. to 12 a.m. Save the date.
Yeah, and I want to get the whole story. Okay, all right, thanks. Okay, bye. All right, we are back with the Real Talk, and I've just been having such a great time with Julia, and Madison. I keep calling her Maxine. I don't know why, but that, I guess maybe because it's Paris, and Maxine is one of those Parisians' name or something like that. Something like that. Okay, you got that Parisian look. Yes. So last name first. All right. You know, one of the things that happened in the Tokyo Olympics, or the Tokyo tryout, I think that was maybe about 2 years ago, is Simone Biles, she had sort of like a breakdown. And so she did not compete, and we all was just so stressed out over it. And so I noticed that sometimes athletes go through some type of mental, I don't want to say breakdown because that's less severe, but she just said she just couldn't do it. You know, she had something, I believe it was called something like the twisties. And so let's talk about mentally how one prepared. Now, mentally we have to prepare for life. But when you're doing extracurricular activities and you are being challenged to be number one, and you're pushing everything that you have because you're doing it for your school or you're doing it for your country. Let's talk about, have you had any mental challenges? And we don't have to go deep into this. We're talking about the sport, okay? So what type of mental challenges have you had? And we're going to start with Jillian this time.
For me, I'll say this year, I felt like a lot more pressure than I ever had before because I had to like live up to everybody's standards. And so like it kind of caused me to have like mental blocks, kind of. And so, like, I felt like I wasn't performing as well as I could have been. But then, like, as I went on, I had to realize, like, this is all a part of the game, and I'm going to go through things, and I have to be mentally tough to get through that.
Okay. And so what did you do to get mentally tough?
Like, I really just had to, like, focus on myself and, really believe in myself because, like, at that time, I was just, like, really doubting myself, so I had to, like, really give my confidence back.
Okay. Julia, what was it about? And you're so young, so, you know, you're still young, still growing. So, did you have any type of stress? I'm not going to say mental, let's say stress.
I feel like for me, because I first strained my hamstring in February, and since then I've been having hamstring issues. So I feel like when I came back to the track, it was hard for me because I feel like
it set me back a lot, and I feel like it really messed me up mentally because I thought I wasn't gonna be as good as I was before, because before I strained it, I was like at a peak, and I feel like I was really confident with myself. I was running good times, and when I did strain my hamstring, it messed me up a lot and set me back. So I had to work 10 times harder to get back where I was before, and I still am to the day dealing with hamstring issues, but I know it's gonna make me stronger, and when I do fully get healed, I'm gonna see good results. So.
Perfect. All right. So, I know that, you know, people call it mental health, but it's really not. It's just a stressor because you want to be the best, right? Yeah. So, Madison, did you have any type of stressors? I don't want to say breakdown or anything like that. That's too negative. But what were some of your stressors?
Well, just like she said, this year was a little bit more pressured for me because it's my last year as a senior, and I wanted to take track into the next level. So I was looking for like offers and things like that, so I can, you know, run track in college. Now, I was doing really good at one point, and then I had a horrible fall during my region meet, which was like the worst. And
did you get injured?
I did, but it wasn't too bad. I didn't rip anything, or I didn't twist or break a bone or anything. It was just like an aggravated muscle, and I had to be in a brace for a little bit. But that right there had scarred me mentally. Like, dang, like, you know, this was really supposed to be this was my meet. Like, I was supposed to get to stay with this. Exactly. And I was doing so good throughout my whole season as well, making good times and things. And that right there, get that trail leg up, you know? So, ways that I cope with that and try to get myself out of that, that
mental stress.
Right, that mental scar. I had to just believe in myself and just continue to work hard and get myself back up on my feet, and also remind myself, like, I've already made it to the top. I've already gotten calls and stuff from other schools, and I've already committed somewhere. So it's like, why even continue to try to put myself down when I already made it?
High five. That's amazing. So amazing. Is there any special diets that you guys have?
I feel like a lot.
But you're young, so you can eat anything. But it will come back years later. Trust me.
I feel like a lot of athletes don't really have a great diet. I also don't have a great diet. I have a balanced diet. Sometimes I'll have junk food. Sometimes I'll eat healthy. But on meat days, of course, I take it lightly and try to eat better and make sure I don't, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyone else?
Yeah, it's really the same. I feel like, well, it's different for everyone and like what you like. Like for me, it's like really balanced. Like I have like good proportions to everything. Like I mainly eat healthy, but like I'll have like junk food every now and then.
Yeah, okay. Now you're the baby. I know. I know you eat some sweets down there.
I don't really like sweets, but I'm not gonna lie, people like me personally, I don't have the healthiest diet, but I do eat healthy when I can and when I'm supposed to. So I know how to balance it. So
Yeah, okay. You eat your veggies,
Right.
and you work out, get enough sleep. Yeah. Well, I am so proud of all three of you. It was just a coincidence that we got three people and you competed with each other. You're still friends, you know. And it was the art of the game that you guys played, and you guys came through. I don't know what your scores were. I don't know if you won or lost, but today you're all winners. And so going to school, trying to do track and field, you're beautiful, you're articulate. I mean, you have loving parents that you can speak highly of in public, you know. And I just think that you guys are the right stuff. You have what it takes. So let's high five and say CLTV. CLTV. Thank you all for coming. Again, you all are listening to the Real Talk. This is CLTV. I'm Mayor Dr. Beverly Jones, and I'm telling you, I am looking for great things from these three women. They've already shown you the type of quality that they are, and it's first class. Thank you. Let's see you next week right here at CLTV, and this is the Real Talk.
Less than all, but more than a few, but another man like you. You ready?
Yes, good job, ladies.
I'd take some pictures of all of you standing up this time.
I told the other guy not to come.
Yeah.
I didn't want to rush him 5
Right.
or 10 minutes. I didn't think that would be fair because he has a lot to say. You guys, you want just them? Let's do them first, and then I'll get
And
in.
you get in.
Yeah. No,
Like a school.
we'll
I
do
can squeeze on
two,
the parents
two
also. They
sisters.
Yeah.
like they just.
Yeah. Let's do the two sisters, and then all three of them, and then we'll
Oh,
have
they're
the parents.
sisters.
Yeah.
Ah.
So I have a question that she didn't ask. Like, who's faster?
Me.
I'm very curious to find out who.
I'm gonna have to get you all pictures. Okay. And so.